Hello, hello everyone. Hope you are having a fantastic day, or at least a day that you are feeling whole, content, or maybe in this moment we can find that for you or help you find that. All right. So for today, thought we would do a little dive into some deep peace. And I know the energies have been kind of intense. Let's say that. And I know they happen and they happen and they happen. And I know the Schumann's has been high, and then we've had all of these amazing solar storms that have been coming in, and just a lot going on in the world right now. So, we've talked before about how right now, for a lot of us, it's all about finding that peace amongst the chaos. And we did a group, group journey a couple of weeks ago, and that's kind of what the consensus was for everyone, that it's all about this finding your peace, staying centered while all this other chaos and stuff is happening. So let's continue that, and let's for this moment find a minute where we can make that space, next half hour or so, make that space of really sitting in our peace. And sorry, got a little sneeze in my nose, hold on. Got that energy moving, right? So finding that space and just allowing yourself, and that's a big piece of it too, right, is giving yourself permission to sit in that peace. I'm going to sneeze this out. Here we go. Get that energy moving. Okay. And so, but finding that and giving ourselves that peace to turn off the news, to go within, to find that, and allowing it, even amongst, again, the chaos and our mind chatter and all of that. So just allowing ourselves those breaths and finding the quiet or the peace between sounds. Like when we have a clock ticking, right? There's a moment of peace between each tick. Okay. We have a lot of construction at home going on, and so there's trucks backing up and down the street behind us. So in between each beep, there's a moment of silence or peace. And so focusing on that instead of the beep or the tick or the noise, looking for that moment of peace. Because I know our brains are so busy looking for things that annoy us or the distractions. So by training our brains now to come back in to that moment here, and maybe it's just the moment of peace between each heartbeat. And you can imagine it, you can make it up, that's all okay. So let's do some of our nice deep breaths. And we'll do our releasing. So if you don't have a stick and a candle, I've got one right here for you. All right, so taking a moment. Okay. Taking that moment and just finding your center. Closing your eyes, going within, feeling that heartbeat, and that beats your heart. And let's take a moment to do some, let's do our box breathing, our 4-4-4-4 breathing. Okay, so imagine it being a box. Okay, so you're going to breathe in 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. And what this does is it really helps to bring the breath down, our respirations down to about 2 or 3 a minute, depending on how slow you do your counting. Instead of our average is about 12 to 15 in a restful state. So let's really bring that down. What that does is it also helps bring down our fight or flight and bring in that rest and digest. Okay, so clearing breath, find a comfortable spot, and let's breathe in 4. So breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, 2, 3. Now do a couple more rounds at your own rhythm, pace, and depth. Good, and exhale all the way out. Good, good, good. All right, so as you're allowing this piece to start to settle in, scan your body, find if there's any heavy pieces, maybe stuck energy, where it's feeling blocked. Or if you're more visual, then maybe it might come out as a black or dark gray energy. But scan the body, scan your aura or your luminous field. Good. And as you do that, start collecting that energy with the breath. So breathe in, collect it, and exhale it out into the stick. And again, breathe in. And when you find all of that, breathe it into the stick. Good. One more time, breathe in. And blow it into the stick. Really releasing all of it, feeling it leaving your energy. And then we'll put it into the fire and let all that energy transmute, transform. And as that energy is transforming into that fire, go ahead and bring it in. Bring in that energy of the fire, that transformation, that transmutation. And bring it into whatever spot, whatever chakra that you would like to have a little more fire in, or that you need a little adjusting in. Let me knock that off. There we go. Okay. Good. All right. Last little bit. And putting that into a fire-safe container. All right. Good. Okay. So now we're going to focus on breathing in that deep peace. And again, allowing yourself to do that. Again, you know, we give ourselves permission to do so many other things. And so this piece now is about being in that peace, breathing in the deep peace. So what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in the word deep, deep, and exhale the word peace, peace. And if you're in a place where you can do this out loud, that's perfectly fine. If you're not, then just do it internally. I keep hearing more and more people mention about how our voice carries that intention. So bringing that more and more in, and living more by intention. Okay? And what I mean by that is not letting our boats bounce off the side of the creek bed, right, as we're going down the river, actually paddling and taking us where we want to go. So living in that intention. This morning when I woke up, I was like, okay, where's my joy? And I found it because we have this big event coming up tonight, and I'm so excited about it. So breathing in and letting that joy about this event come in. So same thing with the peace, like having that intention of being in this peace in this moment. So what we're going to do is bring in the peace and breathe in the deep, exhale the peace. Okay, and so we'll do that for a couple of moments here, and just really feeling it, allowing it, if any of the jibber jabber of the brain comes in, just allow it to come in for a moment, and then allow it to go away again. I always like to imagine it being in a balloon or on a cloud, and just allowing it to go. Okay, so again, get back comfy. Giving yourself permission to be in that peace, and not just being in peace, but being in deep peace, and allowing yourself to feel that. So I'll grab a mala bead, and we will breathe in that deep peace for 108 breaths. And I know it takes a minute, but that's okay. All right, so taking that clearing breath, breathing in and out. Ready? Breathe in deep. Exhale, peace. Good. Breathe in deep. Exhale, peace. Good. Breathe in deep. And exhale, peace. Good. Deep. And peace. deep 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 peace, 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 a deep peace, deep peace, deep peace, deep peace, the deep peace, 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 deep peace. Good. Deep peace. Last one. Nice big deep inhale, deep, and exhale, peace. Ooh, take a couple of nice deep breaths, clearing that energy, staying in that deep, peaceful feeling. Feeling that buzz wherever you may be feeling it. Nice. And then taking a moment before you come all the way back, sending that deep peace out into the rest of your day. Maybe sending it into the space around you. If you have something in your day today that maybe is causing a little stress, just send that deep peace to that space. And sending it out into the world. And may whoever wants to accept it, whoever needs it, may they receive it. Whew. All right, my dears. Ooh, okay. Maybe ground your feet if you're feeling a little out of your body. If you can stay in this space for a little bit longer, by all means. Wishing you all deep peace. Yes, and knowing that you've now created this bubble or this container or this feeling of deep peace. And so that if you have time throughout your day, or at the end of the day when you want to sit and have some moments, you can connect back in with this feeling Okay, or go find our replay on YouTube, Trinity Healing Center, and I'll put the link in below. So much love and gratitude. Thank you for spending some time with me today. And we will see you next Monday, or whenever you have time. All right. Much love, dears.